Hello everyone, I'm Kevin Hand.
Kotoko 409.
And we are back with the novel as previously streamed already. We streamed about the first half or so.
Yes.
And we are about to continue. So I think, did you read the quoted line, or did we stop on that one?
Yeah, no, I didn't get to read that.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
I think she's being interrupted, so I'm just gonna start my cook. Watch me belch loudly about 2 minutes later. It's coming, don't you worry. Loudly crush as I can, except it's not empty yet. This has been the exciting Kevin finishes a can of Coke stream. Kevin finishes a can of Coke to the sounds of, like, overly, like, metal type music. I don't even know what this is, what I would describe this as. I think we should let this one be. Start up again in a second. Hello everyone, I'm Kevin Hand.
And I'm Kotoko 409.
And we are back once again with more Ultra Dispel goals, technically.
Yes. Ultra Dispel goals.
It's not technically, but it also sort of is. It's more like Ultra Despair Girls. Oh no.
Yes.
But
Yes. You said you wouldn't miss this time, but sorry, there won't be a next time.
She grabs the controller from the pink-haired girl's hands and throws it as far as she can. Pinned down like on. The other girl can't even budge.
Oh, okay. Heavy! Too heavy! Demons are so heavy! I'm not heavy, I'm just pinning down your arms and legs.
Reversal of fortune, just like that. Awesome! And on pulls off the great school's knee socks and ties her arms and legs with them. Just twisted them hard as a rope, tying her up so tightly she'd need a knife to escape.
Please mercy, untie me! If you leave me in this perverted pose, couldn't show my face to the warriors of home ever again! If I develop a bondage fetish from this, you better take responsibility. Are you trying to be my master or something? Gonna pat my bed if I bark like a dog?
The grade schooler squirms and begs. Ignoring all of the pink girl's complaints, Kanao moves closer to her.
Seriously, what are you thinking? If I wasn't here, that old man would be dead, you know?
No, so I guess I'm an old man now? Great. I'm still in my 20s, damn it. It's true I'd be dead as a doorknob if Kanao wasn't there. That's for sure. But I'd be lying if it said it hurts my pride a little. I remember a future foundation, and yet here I am constantly needing her to save me. Of course
he will be! I wanted to kill him! His death is my long-desired dream! Bad girl, if you keep acting like this. Don't you bad girl me! All demons deserve death! Okay, seriously, what's up with this demons thing? Are you talking about adults? Mm-hmm. Adults are demons! Demons are adults! And all adults deserve to die! Why? I don't owe you an explanation! All adults must die! There's not an ounce of guilt— Oh, excuse me. Ah! That's you.
was the I intended to be part of this, or? I was just gonna comment, no, all adults must die.
All adults must die.
No, only money.
Only money.
Some ounce of guilt in their voice. These kids are proud of what they're doing, I can tell. I must have interpreted it that way as well. She shows a disappointment in her face, but she doesn't give the pink-haired girl a lecture.
Then why did you imprison me? You better not say it's because I'm an adult. Huh?
The grade school girl just stares blankly.
They're not the ones that imprisoned you. The stupid trashy Toa people did that.
Huh? What'd she say? Girl is just as confused. Expressions turned harder than ever, and she draws closer to the little girl.
If you're trying to confuse me, it's not gonna work. You know the situation you're in. We could do something horrible to you for revenge.
Are we? No, we should do a flash forward gag and do the voice, but not explain it. And just do the voice.
Oh my god, I don't know what you're talking about.
Did you not read the next line?
Yes, but I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
No, it's okay.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, no, okay. Read the line. I'm talking about a specific voice from a future thing that we're doing or have done that we won't explain. But then when people watch that, they'll be like, "Oh, that was funny because that was the thing." But they did. I don't know. That was stupid.
Okay, no, but I don't know what voice to do.
Oh, okay. No, it sounds like something a character from the other game would say. That was it.
Oh yes, yeah. Okay, fair enough. But I don't know how to make this joke now.
Okay, well that's fine. I was joking that you would just read it in that voice, but that's fine.
Yes. I'm bad at this.
It's okay.
Something horrible, like whip me or drip hot wax on me. I knew it. This is bondage play. I can feel myself starting to like it. A new awakening inside me. Oh, shut up. No, it isn't. You said Toa imprisoned me. What are you talking about? What am I talking about? Exactly what I said. You don't know. Toa Group is cahoots with the true ultimate despair, Big Sis Junko. In order to support the game Big Sis Junko was playing at school, they kidnapped you.
So it's definitely true that Toa Group is linked to the despair of Kana as a captive. Means Toa Group was responsible for abducting all of her loved ones? Looks like the relationship between Toa and despair is deeper than I thought. On top of that, Big Sis Junko? I see feeling crawls up my spine. Ugh. One's frozen in place as well as staring. He doesn't say a word. Pink-haired grade schooler keeps talking.
But the stupid poop Toa Group betrayed Big Sis Junko at the worst possible time. So our lust for violence includes getting revenge on that nasty Toa Group. Betraying Big Sis Junko is unforgivable. Even 100 billion doxes is enough for them.
Okay, now this is getting more confusing.
And interesting, because I mean, I'm interested to see in what way this is. I mean, this is probably not canon, but still, I'm interested in what exactly they did.
Before I even realized it, I was shouting something. Hold on! As if I noticed me for the first time, both girls turned towards me. Big Sis Junko, that's Junko Enoshima. Does that mean you're with the remnants of despair? Little girl dodges my question.
By the way, betrayal and trial are not spelled the same because of their different origins.
Shut your mouth! Answer me!
Nope. Not gonna answer. This conversation is over. Sorry, we're closed.
I won't let you just stay quiet.
Huh? Oh, yeah, I won't. Oh, will you still act tough after you look at that?
The pink-haired trickster nods her head looking behind us. When I turn around, they see a huge robot with drills for arms closing in on us. Tossing both drills forward and roaring as they spin, the robot rushes us. Red-haired boy sits at the robot's shoulder.
It's the gym kid. What do you want to do?
I can't sound like a kid. I think.
Do you want me to just bust out the Mokuba voice?
Sure, go ahead.
Kotoko, the main I can't do this voice anymore. I forgot how to do it. Shit.
That's fine. Just do that.
The hero class is here to rescue you.
Another one? What the hell's going on? Come on, run! Conley shakes her head no.
You want answers, don't you? Then we have to fight.
That sweet line she read is her hacking gun at the charging robot. Knows physical abilities and gunplay skills, that robot shouldn't be too much for her, but she gasped with a sudden realization.
I think that's her. No, that is you.
Sorry, my grandmother's asking me about her tablet.
Oh, that's okay.
It's as fun as it sounds. I forgot I'm out of ammo.
Huh?
I ran out before we met with this brat. That's why I just tackled her.
The kid riding on the drill's shoulder is definitely too far away to tackle. There's no way that same trick would work twice. No choice now. We gotta run, dude. So sprint with Kanan. Running at full speed, I don't even look over my shoulder. I believe it's 7 seconds later, I counted. I can no longer hear the white and gold robot following us. I risk a glance backwards and see that it's over by where this little girl is.
Hey, you bastard demons! Next time you see me, you're dead! Master Ramil, I have to be the one who defeats them! You're one to talk, the way you look now. YouTube, please. Grade 2 boys are so insensitive!
It doesn't look like they're trying to chase us, but still, I'm far from relieved. Keep running for about 10 minutes, then duck into an alley on an empty street. As usual, Kanan wasn't tired at all, but for an old man like me, that sprint was rough.
Jeez, you're pathetic. Why don't you try hitting the Imge every once in a while?
Oh, Gaim. She meant Gaim, right? That's none of your business, dude. After spending about 10 minutes just catching my breath, I'll ask her a question. Who are those brats? They've got Monokumas and those other super robot things.
Who knows, but Toa's got to be behind it. It fits with what Kotoko was saying.
The Toa group make robots and the Monokumas? The pink-haired punk said Big Sis Junko. What in the world's going on in this town?
There's no point in thinking about it. My plan is to defeat the children.
You're right.
I get a feeling they were swapped, but whatever.
We're here to deal with some rascals. We gotta get out of the city. Huh? Oh yeah, right. Our plan is to get out of this town.
Do you have some other goal?
Not like that. Not at all. Definitely don't have my own plan. Stop asking. Jeez, you're so pushy. Anyway, I was thinking, if the bridge doesn't work, couldn't we use the subways instead? Subway station should be connected to the outside world. Yeah, this is a dope plan. I should definitely try that out, yeah. I mean, who cares about my plan and stuff, whatever. Sure she wouldn't
I
answer.
think we were correct.
Oh, I guess so, I don't know.
Because he's like, she's acting weird. Okay, who cares?
She wouldn't answer my question if I asked why she's asking so strange. Should be hiding something? Nah, couldn't be. Forget about that. Decided. We're looking on a super suspicious idea for now.
And just follow along with what happened in Ultra Spirals itself.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god. It's alright.
Yes, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
This is the first New Year's Day since Big Brother Leon went off to host Peak Academy. I was puffing my cheeks out like a chipmunk, sulking hard. I burrowed under my heated table from the shoulders down. I bitched to myself. Whack. It's been a half a year since I made my bet with Leon. I don't think I'll ever throw 100. I can't even get it into the strike zone. I hear people calling me Needle's Eye behind my back. Just watching me try to pinch frustrates them. No matter what, I won't give in. I will go in, hence Needle's Eye. I don't know, maybe it's a bad nickname. Sounds kind of elegant. Who am I kidding? Jeez. Ever since the bet began, I haven't seen Leon once. His house is nearby, but still 15 minutes away. I need a good reason to see him. I was so stubborn. If I saw Leon at school, it would avert my eyes. And while I spent my days frustrated and stubborn, Leon went away to school, living in a dorm. The ship has sailed. No matter how much I wanted to see him, the distance was just too great. Maybe I should send an email or call the cell phone, but that would be too... Even if he did trick me, I accepted the bet. My refusal to end the bet interfered with my love. Oh. I want to see him. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. I want to see him. I want to see him. I want to see him. As I writhe under the table, I hear my mom calling me from the kitchen. So apparently Leon is going to come over. Huh? He's back home for New Year's. He wants to come over so he can get his New Year's gift. For real? I told you not to speak to your mother like that. Huh? Oh, sorry. I mean, like, are you serious? I am so for real. For real, for real? For real, for real? I jump off like I'm in fast forward and went to my room and put on my makeup at light speed. I can't let him see me in my jammies, but I don't want to look too desperate. I'll put on jeans. Oh, Big Brother Leon! Big Brother, Big Brother, Big Brother! I can see Big Brother! The world is mine! Leon is my world, and the world is all mine! Like... No, wait, hold on a sec. Calm down, girl. I made a bet with Big Brother... the bet I made with Big Brother Leon isn't finished yet.
And I forbid you even talk to me until you can do it.
Even though it's been half a year, I can't even speak to Leon because of this bet? Does Leon still feel the same way? Is he seriously coming over just to get his New Year's money? Like, seriously, Leon, you're a high schooler now, for Christ's sake. But more importantly, we're finally under the same roof after all this time, but we can't exchange a single word? That's more painful than not talking to him because he's so far away. Whack! I drop my shoulders in disappointment. The doorbell rings. It's Big Brother Leon! I catapult myself down the stairs.
That's not safe.
I peeked toward the door from the shadows of the stair rail. There he is! Oh my god! He became a total hottie! He was strapped dead gorgeous with the shaved head, but now he's got the sexy punk look. Haba, haba. I couldn't help it after seeing something as beautiful as that. I said it involuntarily.
You. Long time no see.
Huh? Why is he talking to me like nothing happened?
Man, you lame. Always gotta take you to throw that 100. That 100, huh?
Huh? What? Does Leon seriously think I could throw a ball that fast? Like he just assumed that whatever he could do, others were able to do too? So Big Brother Leon didn't trick me? He actually thought he was making a fair bet? Love you.
Huh?
I love you, Leon. I'm in love with you even more than before.
Can I at least come inside? And before she makes a comment about that. It's freezing out here. One more minute, I'm a popsicle.
Oh yeah. I'm the one freezing you.
Yeah.
With my excitement building, Leon and I go to the living room and watch a comedy show together. Just chatting, you know, saying stuff like, this guy's really not that funny, or haha, now that's funny, or shit, it's been a while since I've seen him on TV. Or just like, ha ha ha.
Bugs are cool.
Like. I can't believe Leon and I are actually spending time like this. I'm so happy. When the show went into a commercial, Leon asked me something.
So, are you just not practicing or something?
I totally am. Here, just take a look at this. Oh, sorry. I left my hand up to show Leon my palm.
You can't be serious.
Leon is surprised to see all the calluses I built up on the palm of my hand. One on each joint of the fingers. It might sound weird coming from me, but it does look pretty painful. Oh, there's no way I could be a bride with hands like this. I was mostly joking, but Leon remained silent. From his expression, he looks sorry. Hey, I was just playing.
So, you really were serious about practicing.
Yeah, like I told you, I seriously want to win.
Practice this hard, you still can't throw 100 miles an hour? 100 miles is like nothing.
And just like I thought, baseball just comes naturally to Leon. He doesn't know how hard it really is. That's why he made such an unreasonable bet. I heard recently that the world record for a female pitcher is 87 miles per hour.
For real?
Seriously.
You can't throw like that, you'll be the fastest in the world.
Leon smiles wide. Just like I thought, Leon's smile is adorable. Wait, what did he say? Throw like that? I told you 100 miles an hour is impossible for me.
Huh? Why can't you throw it? I can.
Because you're a genius superstar. Make the bet easier for me, at least. They seriously didn't know that 100 miles per hour is, like, really, really fast? If that's the case, you should totally just make the bet a bit easier. Hey, wait. If you thought that anybody could throw that pitch, then that would make the bet really easy. Bet or no bet, I want you to see me as a woman.
Okay, I think there's a misunderstanding here. Hey, it's not like I just think about anybody can throw 100. You have the same blood as me, and you figured you might be able to do it.
But earlier you sounded disappointed. You said throwing 100 was like nothing.
I feel like you can do it, Con.
Well, it looks like things aren't turning out too well. So you want me to throw it or not?
Well, yeah, I guess. Whatever happens, happens.
Whack.
I'm not telling you that we're too for school, are you?
Does Big Brother Leon actually like me? I'm embarrassed of how I acted a few minutes ago, getting all excited like that.
But you're right.
Says Leon.
I like how they actually have, like, a dialogue tag now
Yes.
for the first time in the story.
Yes. I won't lower the difficulty of the bet, but I'll give you some help. I'll train you. You know, just do nice and real good sometimes. No wonder you like me.
Yeah. So after all this, what does Leon really want? Saying stuff like whatever happens, happens. Like, what the hell is that all about? If that's the case, will he not mind if it turns out I really can't throw the 100 miles per hour pitch? If that's the case, will I really be happy if I can actually throw that pitch?
I like how half of the story is, there's the Ultra Despair Girls parallel, and then the baseball story. The baseball
Yes.
incest love story.
The baseball incest love story.
I also like how they were just kind of going through, like, the game, like, parallel to the other two, because, you know.
Yes.
Well, they're way to the subway station, even though we took a detour through like the other end of the game. As we walk along the carriage of the colorful boardwalk, Kanan speaks.
Don't you feel like you're going to sneeze if you look directly into a bright light?
Huh? Where'd that come from?
Just answer, do you? It's not something to be ashamed of or anything.
Yeah, I guess I do. It's a psychological thing, so it's not really embarrassing at all.
So it's not embarrassing you have to go to the bathroom when you walk along the shore, right?
No, that's not embarrassing either, I guess. I agree with her, but not sure why. Alan said silently. Well, don't tell me you're trying to think of a way to get your money back from me.
No.
Then, what are you so quiet for? So you can give me an answer, I'm gonna assume you're scheming. So I give her a scolding, Kanan just blushed.
I have to go to the bathroom, okay? I'm just barely holding it in here.
Oh. So, that sneezing question was a segue into asking for a potty break, huh? I'm nervous about asking to go to the bathroom. I don't say it's kinda cute in a way. So, help the poor girl out, we head into a abandoned house nearby. Monica was hiding inside, but cannot handle it easily with her hacking gun. And lets out a short gasp. What happened? Did you wet yourself?
No, idiot. I just ran out of bullets again.
Well, first she doesn't mention that she has to go until right now, and now this? She doesn't plan ahead. Well, the number
Oh, sorry.
Monaco's in here, so you can just go finish your business.
Alright, here, hold this.
Well, hands me the purse that was hanging off his shoulder. I take it from her, and as she disappears in the bathroom, an idea pops into my head.
You gotta steal our money.
Hey, I know. I should take a peek into her purse. She's the daughter of the television director of TAT Television, maybe. She might be hiding some kind of treasure in here. If I borrow it and take it to a pawn shop, then I won't even have to rely on the reward money. Yeah, just borrow it.
Stop. This book is actually making me really dislike Hero a lot.
Like, I feel like in the first game, like, they implied that he was, like, kind of shady, and then this book kind of, like, takes that up to 11.
Like, he's being, like, an absolute unrelentless piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like,
a little
on
bit.
one hand, he's like, oh, Kanan's really hot, and, like, I genuinely feel for her, but on the other hand, she's my meal ticket, basically, and I'm going to steal from her and everyone else.
Well, see, it's not so much a meal ticket as it is a wanting to keep his head ticket. So like,
I know, but you know what I mean. Like, that's still very, like, not good. Like, I know he's a desperate guy, but, like, he's just, it's very unlikable. Like, I know it's supposed to be funny, but I don't find it very funny at all.
no.
This book's making me really not like him as a character.
Well, I don't feel like that's fair, because I mean, like this book is A, not even really canon, and B, it's like, I don't know.
But like, I mean, like, this is making me like I don't like the way he's being portrayed in this. Is my point.
Okay, no, that's more fair. I was about to say, like, I don't think it should retroactively ruin his character, because I don't think that's right.
No, I don't like the way he's being portrayed in this, because, like,
No.
I get it. He's not really, like, an all-loving good guy. Like, he's not, like, Makoto or anything.
But
like,
that's why I like him, is that he's flawed. You know?
I know, but there's a difference between flawed and being an asshole.
No, I mean, I meant in the original game. I agree that, like, here, it's taken a little bit to the extreme. Like, I get why, because you're flanderizing him into being this way, but, like...
Like, and he's borderline inconsistent. Like, again, like, just now he's like, oh, Kanan's really cute, and then the second he gets her purse, he's like, oh, I'm gonna just rob her. Like, what?
Yeah, and he, like, again, he never was, like outright malicious. Like, he tried to scam people, but, like, that's about the worst he's ever gotten, and he's...
But that is due, like, sure, you could argue it's all due to desperation, but, like, he's just being a dick.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And again, with the scamming people, it's not like he actually took their money, because they didn't give him anything, so...
No. I don't know, it's kind of like how his support ends in Danganronpa 1, where Makoto's like, I can't trust him. Like, I feel like we're supposed to like him a lot less than the game makes him out to be.
Yeah, like, I feel like this... I guess this is the way that he was supposed to be then, but, like, I don't feel that way. I don't know.
No, because he's just unlikable.
I don't know. I feel like there's a disconnect between this and his support ending and, like, the way he actually is as a character.
Because the way he is in Danganronpa 1, he's a terrified idiot. And that's fine. But when you dig
he's legitimately the most relatable character in that game.
Yes, but when you dig more into him, apparently you're not supposed to like him.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think that's really strange. I don't know. He's a weird character, like the way he's portrayed.
Yeah, but and it's weird that, like, I don't know, if he's a character that you're not supposed to like, I'm not sure why he got his own spin-off where he's the protagonist that we're supposed to root for. Yet
and he's being an unrelentless piece of shit the entire time.
Yeah, like he's like, I don't know. But then, for that matter, in the parts where she's the protagonist, she's constantly, like, trying to be incestuous. I'm not sure if we're really supposed to be rooting for her either. In those, at least.
Well, like, you can at least sympathize with her because, like, she's just hopelessly in love with, like, the wrong person. Like, sure, it's gross and weird, but you can feel for her.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, like, it's kind of funny how they're both kind of questionable protagonists.
Yeah, they're both questionable protagonists, definitely. But anyway, you can continue. I wanted to point that out because, like,
I felt that way from the start. When we did the recording for this initially, I believe I pointed that out, that I was like, oh well, like he turns around and his first thought is immediately to steal shit. Like, I don't think he's ever stolen anything. Like again, he was trying to, like, he's
had shit stolen from him.
Yeah, and he was like,
stole his crystal ball, ironically, but like,
yeah, and again, he was trying to scam Makoto into giving him, like, way too much money to pay off his debt, but, like, that was more so a joke. And again, it's not like he was actually gonna go, like, full Yakuza on his ass to force him to do that.
No, and he, like, he doesn't strike me as the type to steal from people.
No, again, he's basically a con artist, but he wouldn't outright
steal.
Like, steal. Like, I don't think that would be in his character. No, I don't think that's
it. Because he's still a good person. He still believes in karma. And if you believe in karma, you don't steal. Well, then again, you wouldn't do bad things. But he only cons people because he needs money.
Yeah.
So that's an understandable dilemma. If you don't have money and you need money, you do desperate things. You do things you normally wouldn't do. But I still don't see him stealing things. That's very out of character for me. And that's the only thing he does in this story is pickpocket, steal things. Well,
Yeah, and also I like his thing about the pawn shops. Even though, like, isn't the world kind of in chaos right now? Is there even pawn shops that are open?
Like, this was the only place that was
I think I'm gonna be in debt anymore because, like, I don't think there's a Yakuza clan to, like, even owe money to anymore. I think most of them are gonna be gone.
The only reason that he's scared about that in Danganronpa 1 is because he
they don't
realize
know
that the world is fucking over.
Yeah, like, that's the thing. Like, the world is over. Like, his
like,
reason for wanting money.
The person that he owes money to is dead. She is, but, like, you know.
And that wasn't.
But that's a safe bet.
And that was unrelated to this whole thing to begin with. But yeah, like, I don't know. I think, and again, if the thing about the in the backstory of 2 is correct, and all the characters from that game kind of slaughtered all their family and loved ones, yeah, I don't think the clan is existent anymore.
No.
Like,
no, they're all gone.
Like everything that still remained, probably all gone. I think that's a pretty safe bet.
Yes. So there's no excuse me, I almost said the wrong name. There's no Kuzuryu family anymore.
No, they're basically gone, and Fuyuhiko's not gonna come back to, like, the mainland and be like, hey, where's the money you owe my sister? I don't even know who you are, but, like, fuck you.
No, because he's partly responsible for saving him and his girlfriend's life.
Yeah.
Through the restoration program. So he might be like, okay, you know what, bygones be bygones, because he's turned over a new leaf also.
Yeah, like, yeah, I don't know. So it's just, like, I just feel like his motivations in this, like, don't really make much sense, because, like...
No. Because if I were him, I'd be like, oh, the apocalypse actually works in my favor, because, like, the person I owe money to, statistically, is probably dead. Or if not, they'll never find me. Because they're probably, like, in a hole somewhere.
Like, I think
I'm at the Future Foundation.
I think we have better things to do. Also, doesn't he get paid?
Oh, so is it the Future Foundation? Yes! I was literally just supposed to say, doesn't the Future Foundation fucking pay him? He's not an intern like Toko.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. There's enough plot holes to shove a shoe puff through.
Oh my god. It's true, but yeah, let's,
Yeah, it's just boring.
I don't need to get distracted.
No, it's okay. It's okay because I agree with you. But I didn't feel like it was. I was gonna point it out at the end, but I mean,
yes.
we can
I
discuss
had to
it
rant
now.
about it right now because this is just this right here is pissing me off.
I know.
Yeah, just borrowing. Just gotta borrow it for a little bit. I whistled instantly and...
God damn it. Because of course he literally does that.
Whistled instantly and slowly unzipped the purse. Pocketbook, a wallet, and cell phone is inside. And that's it. Huh? I don't expect that. For a high school girl, this purse is pretty clean and organized. Oh well. I'm gonna take a quick look inside her wallet. Damn. I thought she was loaded, but there was barely anything. A little bit of change and some cards. She really gave all the cash to me when I told her fortune. Someone really use up all their money to hear their fortune from a man they just met? Well, I guess she's a rich girl, but she doesn't know the value of money. He doesn't think ahead. She's a dangerous one to marry, this girl. Put away the wallet, and as I do, the pocketbook opens. Huh? Yeah, but let out a sound. The heck is this? Turn the page, it's goosebumps form on my skin.
Big Brother Liam, Big Brother Liam, Big Brother Liam, Big Brother blah 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 blah. That's
oh
too
my
many.
god.
That's way too many. That's way too many. Stop.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, the key. You're still going!
You're still going!
Oh.
I turn the pages trying to navigate this bizarre love maze. Wall, turn, wall, turn, wall, wall, turn, 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 wall, 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 turn, turn, turn. Big Brother Leon hell goes for pages upon pages. What the fuck? Oh, this is seriously crazy. This is scary crazy. I'm gonna get out of this hell. Skip up a big chunk of pages. Looks like by the time she got to these pages, she was running out of ink in her pen. Did a double take at the page. Huh? I'm making noise involuntarily again. She had written there.
you're at the page?
Yes.
YouTube's not working. Okay. They're called the Future Foundation, but it's not my future. I'm going to crush that group of hypocrites one by one.
This is beyond unsettling. I opened my eyes to take it all in, and I start to remember things Khan said to me. She was talking in her sleep.
Oh, do I do an impression of you?
Yes.
I can't do it. Big brother Leon. Those reactions to my fortune telling. No, your fortune is wrong because my destined lover is already dead. The puzzle pieces started to come together. Now it must be Leon's captive. She lives in a twisted way and blames us for his death. That's why she hates the Future Foundation so much. But how did she know anything that went on to Hope's Peak if she was just in prison all this time? Well, wait. She had plenty of opportunities to learn what happened since she was broken out. But regardless, that kind of resentment is totally unjustified, man. I totally understand that Leon's death was horrible, but she didn't hold a grudge against us for that. Based on what I saw in Big Brother Leon Hell, this chick is downright crazy. It's way too dangerous to stick around with her. I thought he was gonna say it's a stick anything in her. I'm like, well, I mean that's good advice.
Never put your dick in crazy.
I heard the bathroom doorknob start to turn. Quickly put the pocketbook back inside her purse.
Sorry about that. Thanks for waiting.
Mom wipes her hands on a handkerchief and it doesn't seem like she caught me snooping. Looks I'm in the clear for now, but I just can't believe this girl in front of me owns that pocketbook.
Is something wrong?
Those notes were definitely written by Kanan. Some anachronistic, love-addicted weirdo. She holds a deep grudge against the survivors of the Hope's Peak killing game.
Why are you making that face?
Hey, you pervert! You got all excited to imagine me doing my business, didn't you?
Yeah, sure. I mean, that's it.
I was kidding. Ew.
Able to confront her about the pocketbook, I go along with her as we make our way into the subway. But I just can't keep tagging along with her like this. What is this woman thinking? She hates Future Foundation so much. Why doesn't she kill him? Why is she helping me escape? Why is this a temporary alliance because she thinks it's too dangerous to go alone?
Hey, hero, I'm not sure, but
That's a trap!
Okay, no, stop again. No. If she was gonna kill him, why didn't she just do it? Why is she, like, leading him around and, like, being buddy-buddy with him and hugging him and getting, like, somewhat of a crush on him, like, just to trick him? Like, sure, she's probably, like, an agent or remnant of despair. She's probably is. And so, like, but why go to all this fucking... You have a gun! I mean, well, then again, it isn't really a... But, like, you could find broken glass or something and kill him in his sleep. Why bother doing this?
you could have had his
head. Appearance?
You could have had his head cut off earlier. I don't know. Maybe she just, like, I don't know, wants to make it...
Like, I guess just for the appearance, because the remnants of despair are fucking crazy like that. But, like, this is so stupid. Why go out of your way like this?
I mean, that's assuming that this is true. I'm not sure, like...
No, because she uses Junko language in her chapters.
That's true.
Which I noticed immediately. So if that turns out to be the case, I won't be surprised. I'll think it's stupid, but I won't be surprised.
Yeah.
But it makes me slightly happy because this means Junko actually turned someone to a despair by actually preying on their weaknesses and hopes and dreams.
If people are watching this, it's gonna be spoilers.
Oh, sorry. You will see.
You'll see.
You'll see.
Boy, will you ever see.
Boy, will you ever see.
Anyways.
I'm just a burden to her. So what possible reason could you have to travel with me? She's planning to take me hostage as soon as we make it out of this town? Maybe trying to use me as leverage to hunt the Future Foundation somehow. Maybe I'm just yawning because this voice just makes me do that because it's... it just kind of is like that. Doesn't seem impossible. You should try and lure me into some dastardly trap at the subway we're going.
Oh my god, he actually put that together.
I picture that happening too. Precautionary measure, I try reading my own fortune heading over to the subway. I can see fragments of two possibilities. A collapsing tunnel? Kanan crying her eyes out. Why is she crying? Well, regardless, a bit about the tunnel collapsing seems bad enough.
It's funny, because that does happen, just not to them.
Yes, exactly.
Excluding the fact that this girl is crazy, Subway is dangerous enough as it is. But no one can leave her side. No, but 8 friggin' million debt over my head. My Kanon's family fortune, I don't see a way of ever paying that off. Kanon really has a grudge against the Future Foundation. Would the debt reward me for saving her? Oh, but no! Don't you dare give any money to someone from Future Foundation! Sorry, but you hurt her. I will never give you a cent of my money. And that's how it will go down. What do? I racked my brain trying to find something. Hey, wait. There wasn't cash inside, but I well still had credit cards.
You're in the apocalypse!
If I can track one of her cards and figure out a password somehow, I can withdraw the cash.
That's not how credit cards work, by the way.
You can get cash advances from credit cards, actually.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's true, but like,
still. Alright. Just gotta wait for the perfect time for her to lower her guard.
Oh wait, credit cards don't have pins, so no, he wouldn't have to have a pin. You could just put it in and then it would be fine.
yes. That's your better.
What's alright?
Nothing. Nothing to do with you.
Okay, well anyway, over there, it's the entrance to the subway.
Helen smiles and points out an alley. Good, I could go for a sandwich. Wait, oh. Right, the subway. I see the stairs leading down to the entrance of an underground subway. No, let's not go in there. I'm still not confident about our plan. Not just that. I saw something.
So what?
Saw the future with my fortune telling. If we go in the subway station, you'll cry. And the tunnel will collapse. In that order.
Huh? Why would I cry?
Well, that's not the point. If the tunnel collapses while we're in there, we're dead. Then questions me with her eyes silently, as if to say, you were fine with everything up until now, what changed? Practically can hear her say it, but I don't let her say anything. Anyway, let's just not go there, okay? It's better if we don't. My instincts are telling me.
Fortune telling or instincts?
Oh, fortune telling instinct.
That doesn't really answer my question.
Does it even matter? Helen glares at me. Ugh! Her eyes are so scary. Seen that look before, but now I've seen what is in the pocketbook of hers. My face goes pale and Kanon sighs.
I don't know why you've suddenly changed your mind, but your fortune telling is fairly correct, right? So there's basically a 70% chance that the tunnel won't collapse.
Well, that's not totally true. It doesn't necessarily mean that the opposite will happen.
Well, if you're gonna shoot down my idea, do you have a better one in mind?
Don't really have an answer for that. Can't think of any particular convincing reason not to go to the subway station. If you don't know what's going to be dangerous, we head down the stairs to the underground. Move onto the ticket gate, and the air is still heavy with mistrust. Without starting to stir up a conversation, it suddenly blurt something out.
When did your fortune telling ability come around?
Oh, I've no reason to tell you that.
Okay, what's with this attitude? Did I offend you or something? Because if so, I apologize. Jeez.
I'm not acting any different than normal.
Bullshit! Something's wrong and you aren't telling me.
If you really think that, there's something wrong with your head.
Come on, be serious. You're totally being mean out of nowhere.
Then maybe you should think about why I might have suddenly have this attitude towards you. You have played blunt answer without really thinking, then Kanon's mouth opened slightly. Oh crap! She figured out I saw her pocketbook? And Kanon spoke.
Were you awake?
Awake when?
On the first night when I woke up to go to the bathroom. I don't know why I did it, but I put a toothpick in your hair and I couldn't get it out.
You did what? I knew this chick was out of her mind. Anyway, I have nothing to say to you. Shake my
I
head.
think that's me.
No.
Oh, whatever.
Shake my head rudely, and wouldn't you know it, out comes a toothpick. It falls on my feet. Hey, that's not funny. Yell at her angrily, and the mood changes instantly. Kanon sulks and pouts from being yelled at so harshly.
Okay, fine. Jeez, I get it. You don't want to talk to me. Fine, whatever.
Bad vibes hang over us, make our way through the ticket gates, pass through them, and head down the stairs to the platform. An empty electric train is stopped right in front of us. No damage to the outright of the train, but inside it's drenched in blood. What have these people felt in their final moments before being killed? Probably like knives and shit. Close my eye tight and shake my head before the violent image gets in my brain. Open my eyes and look down into the depths of the tunnel. No sign of collapsing, at least. Something mine must really be connected to the outside world. If we head down there safely, we should be able to go outside the city. But that's if it really is safe. It's a possibility Kanata will kill me before I even make it outside. Oblivious to my worries, Kanata nods towards the head train car.
Want to drive it all the way out of here?
Get in the bloody coffin of a train? I'd rather die.
Me too.
So Kanata has something else to say. Fine, I must have the courage to fix the relationship between us. I don't encourage her 1 millimeter. Kanata isn't put off by the silence.
Anyway, like when you first met me, you said whack was lame, and then that made me pretty happy.
Where's this coming from? Topic catches me off guard.
Well, you looked pissed, so I thought I'd lighten the mood. Anyway, I meant it. I was happy.
Oh, chuckles a concealer embarrassment.
Oh, this is this? Are you sure?
Jump on the platform and I walk alongside her. For some reason I'm not trying to step on the floor. I hop on the railroad ties. Immediately I feel pathetic. Not manly at all. The reason I'm even alive right now is Kanan. Pocketbook was scary, but since Kanan wrote that stuff is the one who saved me. I was acting so childishly, being mean to her like that. It's not cool at all. It's okay to doubt things, but sometimes you just have to be absolutely sure. So I learned from the incident at Host Peak Academy. Being suspicious because of my predictions is wronging me. A new surge of courage, I asked her directly, "What do you think of the Future Foundation?" Just when I finished asking my question, maybe just an instant before, Kanana kicks me hard in the ribs. I crash onto the tracks. She jumps on top of me and tightens her hand around my neck. Ugh. That's not cool at all.
As I sit alone in my living room, I hear the sound of the front door opening. I figured it was just Mom coming home, but when I looked, I saw a stranger standing before me. The moment I realized something was wrong, I was restrained and lost consciousness. But I woke up. I found myself in a neat, well-decorated room. This was my prison for a year and a half. I got bored. Memory of Big Brother Leon was the only thing keeping me sane. I kept thinking about him, even though my prison life was hell. It was nothing compared to what came next. Shortly after I was imprisoned, Big Brother Leon was killed by Future Foundation. I learned that right after I was freed. It happened while I was being forced into the children's game. I was hiding in a public bathroom when I saw a folder placed on top of the toilet tank. Curious, I opened it. I wish I hadn't. The Killing Game at Hope's Peak Academy. The Killing Game at Hope's Peak Academy! The ultra-exciting game took place among 16 students at Hope's Peak Academy Class 78! The rules were simple. You had to live the rest of your life inside the school. If you want to leave, you gotta kill your classmate.
I really think I should be reading this, but alright.
Oh, yes.
No, you go
it's my
ahead.
turn.
Oh, fine.
The following 10 students tragically lost their lives. Leon's name was on the list. It had to be a lie. It had to be a mistake. I refused to believe it. But their photos inside the file slumped over the body of Big Brother Leon. No, it had to be a lie. It had to be a mistake.
Hold on, you're going a little bit fast.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, there you go.
Again and again I refused, but the truth was staring me in the face. I didn't see a way around it. No matter how I looked at it, that was Leon. That was Leon. That was Leon Kawada's body. Stunned, I looked through the other pages in the folder. And once again, I learned something horrible. The survivors! By using the participants as unwilling sacrifices, the following 6 students survived. The names and the details of the 6 students were listed. The names and details of the 6 students were listed. These proud students graduated from the academy and joined the Future Foundation. With the glory and fame in hand, the survivors are showing the world their sense of justice. Why am I still alive? That was my first thought. My entire world was Leon. Why am I still breathing? Why is my heart still beating? Why am I still standing? Why am I not dead? Why am I not able to kill myself? No. It's obvious. I didn't die. It was Leon who died. Now I live inside a world that's over. Finished. That's the only thing. I have fallen into despair. That's it. That's all. But what's this? Why aren't the tears coming? I don't feel anything at all. Have my emotions frozen in shock? Or am I just the kind of woman who refuses to cry when the world ends? Emotions are how you feel about the world, so if the world has ended, maybe emotions end too. Anyway, I should go to where Leon is. There's no point in living in a world where Leon is gone. I placed my hand on the door, intending to walk right into the claws of a Monokuma. But in that moment, I realized something. Not yet. Not today. Because there are people out there who deserve to die. There are people out there who are acting like they believe in justice, even though they killed Leon. They're still alive with their hollow words that sound nice, hiding how shallow they all are. I'll die after I kill them all. I swore it on my life, as if I were cutting the words right into my skin. But I couldn't kill Yasuhiro. I had my reasons. At first, I thought he was just some random civilian. Some weirdo with a ridiculous hair that was about to be killed by one of these monsters. That's why I saved him. It was after I saved his life that I found out. He was part of that twisted game. Human trash #1, Yasuhiro Hagakure. I wanted to kill him on the spot when he told me. Wow, whack? That old 90s slang is pretty mean.
I like how that came to back.
Yes.
I like how she took that so badly.
Yes. It was just so similar to what Leon told me. I fell to my knees and started bawling on the spot. I know he's aiming for Papa's money. I know he's the Future Foundation, and I know he's totally lame.
You skipped like 2 lines, but that's okay.
Oh, well, did I?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay, I didn't see them. Oh, I saw Leon and Yasuhiro.
Yeah.
I hesitated to kill him longer and longer. I know he's aiming for Papa's money. I know he's Future Foundation, and he's also totally lame, but he wasn't anything like I thought a member of the Future Foundation would be. When I talked to him, I want to kill him less and less. Maybe I should just let him be. My feelings even went that far. But he just casually says to me, "What do you think of Future Foundation?" I understood immediately. It was probably while I was in the bathroom. He looked at my purse. You saw everything I wrote. On impulse, my body moved. I kicked him in the ribs and tackled him to the tracks. I wrapped my hands around his throat. I pushed my thumbs against his Adam's apple, hard, and that's what happened. I'm going to kill Yasuhiro Hagakure. I'm going to kill the man I used to see Leon in.
Yeah.
I hear a sound I've never heard before come out of Yasu's throat. It calms me somehow. I feel my eyeballs rolling up. It's like I'm watching this happen from an outside perspective. I'm not me. The tell his Adam's apple sinking into his throat. I want to kill him so bad. This is for Leon, right? No. I want to kill him because he looked at my pocketbook. When we're out of here, he will tell Future Foundation everything he saw written in there. And if that happens, my revenge, my purpose in life will be thrown away. I have to kill him. I have to keep him from talking. His pupils are dilating. He's close to death. I'm going to become a killer. My vision is blurring over. I can only see a thin line. A sharp pain rushes through my body.
And then I fucking died.
Yes. And Yasuhiro fucking dies.
Yeah. Rep, so much for surviving.
I see Kanon's face above me, frowning, gritting her teeth, tears forming in her eyes. Hey, what kind of face is that? You're too pretty to be crying like that. Why are you... Oh, that's right. I'm being choked by Kanon. I acknowledge it. I accept it. Crap. My vision gets all hazy. My consciousness is slipping. I'm gonna die. I have to push her off me somehow. But I can't even move a single finger. What are you saying? I'm saying... Why? The moment after I hear it, my brain crackles and bursts in a sudden rush of oxygen. From my hair to my toes, I feel all the blood flowing through my body again. What was once covered in a white fog begins to clear up and I can see clearly. Now that the rain is gone, huh? Just a few feet away from my body, I can see a metallic red robot. Blink my eyes, thinking I'm just seeing things, but the picture doesn't change. Pink-haired grade school girl from earlier sits on the robot's shoulder. I understand what's happening now. Rather knocking on and off of me. That's why she stopped choking me. Concentration cough and set up. I was in the middle of a wild battle with a robot.
You need to be punished for doing such a shameful thing to me.
The huge axe swings out towards Kanan's head as he stands on the top of the rail. The moment before it lands, Kanan jumps back and to the right. The axe slumps down into the gravel on the ground. The robot hovers for a few seconds above the spot. The robot's engines make a loud whooshing sound. It quickly rolls to the floor and dodges the robot's charge. It pushes herself up, and then kicks off the ground, jumping at the robot. She passes right between its two huge legs, just barely avoiding being squashed. The robot turns around. The huge axe comes down fast once more. Just as about to land on Kanan and drives out of their way.
And she comments that he should stop doing commentary and just help her out.
This grade school girl's in total control of this battle. The thing Kanan can do is stay on her toes and try to avoid being killed. She's using her hacking gun. She must be out of ammo. In that case, maybe she could try a hand-to-hand fight like she did before. But it won't work like this. The opponent sat on top of the enormous robot's shoulder. And Kanan couldn't jump up that high. This is too large for her to cover. Not only that, I think Kanan's right leg is injured too. She's not as fast as she usually is. When she's evading attacks, she's obviously favoring one leg. It's only a matter of time. This keeps up, Kanan's going to die. He's going to split her head right open. She'll be nothing more than a bloody corpse. Ugh, picturing it sends shivers up my spine. I'm glad I'm not in her shoes. I think it's such a horrible thing. I'm so ashamed. I hear a voice inside myself. What, are you gonna just be a bystander now? If you don't save her, who the hell will? Well, to be fair, this chick tried to kill me. Even if I save her somehow, how do I know she won't kill me later? Come on, you have to help. Yeah, I know. I can't think about what might happen. Graduating from Hope's Peak Academy and working for Future Foundation, how much I changed, how much I grew. I have to try. In this situation, I have to. And this is a story like that. I'm Yasuhiro Hagakure, Future Foundation Branch 14. I should run to her, but my legs are shaking, my stomach's cramping, still my body is trying to resist the urge to help her. For some reason I can tell my own future again. I see myself fall into despair. A horrible sinking feeling standing over Kanan's body. Back in the prison, my teeth are chattering together, with back against the wall.
Crap! This huge metallic leg swung down on me. I jumped backwards, trying to soften the impact, but my injured leg keeps me from dodging completely. The kick gives me square in the stomach as hard as I expected. Ugh! A horribly gross sound I can't bear to hear spills out of my mouth. But before I can really be embarrassed about it, I'm sent backwards through the air. I land sharply on the gravel and roll. Feels like my skin's peeling off. Grah! Kotoko's extra cute voice is heard over my sounds of agony. Oh, this is what you get when you defy me, demon! I close and open my eyes slowly. Kotoko stepped off a robot and is laughing at me a few feet away. Might have used this opportunity to leap out and grab the brat by the neck, but my body is broken. I can barely move. Kotoko obviously knows that and is taunting me. My leg is a horrible sight to see. Even if I force myself, I don't think I could take another step. No, I don't think. I know. I know. This pain is real. My leg is useless now. Even if somehow I get out of this situation, I don't think I can ever walk again. Looking at my leg makes me feel despair for my future. Like a tree stripped of bark, my muscles are showing through my skin. Ew.
No.
Looking for my leg and notice Kotoko moving towards me. She's holding some kind of extended claw toy in her hand. I wonder if it's some kind of new weapon. Is she going to deliver the final blow with that thing? She steps right up to me. I noticed when I was getting tied up by my socks. Her voice, what is it? Is it curiosity? Maybe I don't like your whole strong-willed thing, but your face is quite adorbs. What? I told you, didn't I? I'm an enthusiast for all things adorbs. I just love them so much. In addition to being a adorbs enthusiast, I'm also a super perverted Batgirl. What are you trying? The hell are you trying to say? You're so adorbs. I want to motivate you.
Oh no.
Oh no. What is this kid saying? This is the thought crosses my mind. Kid, I hear a cute voice cry out. It almost gives you goosebumps. Wait a minute. That was my voice. Kotoko's molesting my body with her grabby hands toy.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Of course we have to do this again. The most uncomfortable part of the game.
Yeah. We had so much fun the first time.
Pink-haired girl talks to me. This is a portable motivation machine. It's not as powerful as the original version, though. Once again, it stretches towards my body. Wait, stop! Never! I will train you to like this so much that you can't live without it. Nothing else will matter. Well, nothing else will matter. When you're eating, when you're bathing, you'll be thinking about it, and then you'll mega evolve into a super promiscuous lady. Oh, when was this written?
I think this game came out like not that long ago. At least like after 2013, so that's not an impossible thing. So.
No, I'm just seeing such a recent reference just surprised me.
Yes.
The toy, or rather,
that's like 6 years ago. That's not even that recent when you think about it. But yeah, I see what you mean.
The portable tentacle motivation machine is toying with my body. Do we have to do this? We're basically reading porn, just so you know.
I know. Gotta mark this stream 18+ now.
Come on!
There goes my monetization money.
Yes. A strange feeling rushes up my body. Remember, no will eventually become yes. This is awful. This is disgusting. I absolutely hate everything. I hate everyone.
Fella, that's rape.
Fella, that's rape. My mind is slowly going blank. How about this? I can do better than any boy, can't I? Oh, hell no. This does not feel good. My thighs drenched in blood. The veins and arteries have probably been ripped open.
I was like, I didn't like how that sentence was going.
Yes. Thump, thump. Thump, thump. Thump, thump. Thump, 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 thump. The more blood that comes out, the lower my body temperature feels. My head has totally gone blank. The more I'm fondled, the more I feel my blood flow speed up. Which means I'm that much closer to death. Whack. A shameful death like this, so uncool. Dying while being molested by a grade school girl and kind of feeling good. Oh well. I'm planning on ending my own life sooner or later anyway. That's how I could see Big Brother Leon again. Nothing to be sad about, no. It's true that I want to see him again, but this ending is just so wrong. I don't want to end like this. If I die, I'm going to go out on my own terms. I don't want to die making excuses like this. I don't want a sad ending like Leon's. But my opinion doesn't really matter right now, does it? After all, I'm already out of options. Yo. Yo, 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 yo! With that weird sound, the molestation stops. Kotoko turns around. The ground is shaking. There's a low, deep sound rumbling in the tunnel. Damn it! Kotoko reaches for her robot controller. Wondering what in the world is going on, I sit up. On top of the tracks, something is coming at us. The train is coming. Huh? In 10 seconds, the train is going to run me and Kotoko over. The electric train keeps coming. Wait, this isn't right either. I don't want to die from some tentacle machine, but I don't want to get run over by a train either. My shoulders perk up in indignation. The robot parked on the other side of the track suddenly jumps out. Like a sumo wrestler, the robot grapples with the oncoming train. Metal scraps on metal.
Suplexes it.
Yes. The loud crashing sounds ring out. Crimson sparks fly out underneath the robot's feet. Unable to withstand the force of the train, the robot is sliding backwards towards us. The sound of clashing metal gets closer. Hello, YouTube. Hua! Kotoko jumps to the right. She flattens herself against the wall. I, of course, was still lying there on the tracks. I can't move and my skull is gonna get crushed either by the robot or that train. The giant red rubber robot is just... hello. It's just a few feet away from me now. I'm finished. Whack. I close my eyes waiting for death. Suddenly, I feel like I'm floating.
I've got you, girl!
As soon as I hear the voice, I understand. Yasuhiro is picking me up. Picking me up in his arms, Yasuhiro runs as fast as he can down the tracks. What's with this development? In panic and confusion, I look up at Yasuhiro for an answer. His face was pale and his teeth were clenched. When I see that, I realized he's the one who started up the train. Why? I tried to kill you. I mumble softly, almost too quietly to even hear. Yasuhiro answers firmly, as if taking an oath.
Oh, remember the Future Foundation. I can't be a helpless student forever.
I feel myself tearing up. My heart is heavy with guilt. Stop. If you say cool lines like that, you're gonna make me look like an idiot. Like he was right, and I was wrong. Trying to get revenge for Leon. Trying to win Leon's love. I try hard to suppress my shame, and just as I'm on the verge of an emotional breakthrough.
Plus, I had a huge freaking debt to worry about.
Huh?
But for now, we gotta run.
An explosive crash echoes out from behind us. Yasuhiro stops and turns around. The train is now on its side, thrown off the tracks by a robot. Well, in reality, bad timing. Did I seriously think we were going to escape this situation? Kotoko and the robot haven't taken any damage whatsoever. The only thing Yasuhiro did was buy us time. Our overwhelming lack of firepower hasn't changed. How dare you, demon! The robot gently picks Kotoko up and places her on its shoulder. And then it runs right for us.
Oh, a superpowered acceleration from 0 to 60. Shooting streams in the waist and the robot soars straight at us. In a few seconds we're goners. I'm really fortune telling to see what's happening. Could be split in two, but it acts like a sliced watermelon. After all, we're out of options. Melon's leg is injured, so we can't run and we can't fight, and the Hagakure gun's out of ammo. What am I doing? This is what I get for trying to be a hero instead of a comic relief guy. Didn't solve anything. I just added myself to the list of casualties. Really should stop trying stuff that's not like me. Screw all that personal growth crap. Game over, man. My shoulders go limp. I'm about to drop Kanan right here. My legs weaken and I fall into my knees. My fortune-telling tools and cell phone drop out of my pocket. Sound of robots just burning away. The air in the tunnel gets closer and closer. Raises X above its head and preparing to swing it down in an arc. Preparing myself for death, I close my eyes. Huh? I'm waiting here, but my skull isn't splitting.
On the day the first snow fell, I was getting a secret lesson from Leon at the high school covered in white snow.
We're gonna do this now?
When I put it that way, it sounds kind of romantic, but trust me, it wasn't. It was January 1st. The snow was falling lightly. The secret lesson was just pitching practice. No matter how much time I spent or put effort in, I showed no signs of improvement. Leon gave me hints. Even in a helpless situation like this, I couldn't help but get excited, wishing myself luck. Because it's New Year's Day, there's no one else on the field.
Okay, let's start with the basics.
Still wearing his warm gloves, Leon threw the ball I handed him straight into the net. The net flew back taut for a few seconds after Leon's pitch hit it, defying gravity.
Amazing, right?
As Big Brother Leon grinned at me, the ball he threw finally stopped spinning and dropped to the ground. That's when I truly understood. Even if I practiced my whole frickin' life, I will never be able to pitch like that. I've seen his pitching in games and on TV, but it's completely different watching close up.
Oh, hey. Why the heck are you crying?
Huh? He was right. I didn't even realize it. Tears were coming down my cheeks. Oh, sorry, I don't know. I tried to lie, but I knew the truth. I will never ever win that bet I made with Big Brother Leon. Or maybe I'm crying because I'm so impressed. His pitching is so amazing. So close, so beautiful. It moved me to tears.
Hey, now, come on. I'm sorry. Come on, stop crying.
Even though Leon didn't do anything wrong, he patted my head and apologized. Even though I'm the one who wants to thank him for showing me such an amazing throw. It's been so long since he's touched me. His hand. I never told him why I was crying. When I stopped, Leon spoke to me softly.
You wanna go home for today?
No, teach me. Teach me how to throw like you. Even though I knew there was no way I could throw 100 miles per hour, I just wanted Leon to teach me. I wanted to be with him as much as I could, even if it was just for a second, for something trivial. Of course, I couldn't get the hang of anything from this lesson, not even one bit.
So you gotta, like, swing your shoulder around good and then swing your arm, like, bam!
I don't get it. At the end of the day, I didn't learn a single thing. That day was the last time I ever saw Big Brother Leon. New Year's break ended and Leon returned to the dorms. After that, the tragedy began, and the world changed. I never got any better at baseball. Always changing like a kaleidoscope. All the memories I shared with Big Brother Leon float
Hold
around
on,
in
hold
my
on,
head.
hold on, hold on. I like how
Oh.
it skipped 2 lines, but it's fine. You can keep going.
Oh, sorry. Before I realized it, I picked the crystal ball
God
after
damn it.
Hero dropped it. I threw it with all my strength at Kotoko, sitting on top of the robot's shoulder. Spin your shoulder, swing your arm. But the crystal ball I threw sails just how I wanted. The heavy ball slams right into Kotoko's nose. Somehow, I knew it would throw a strike. Ah! Just like Yasu's fortune telling, the future I predicted came true. Kotoko cooked a crystal ball to the face and immediately dropped the controller. The robot was about to turn us into chopped meat comes to a full stop. The axe the size of a blackboard stepped just inches from our heads. Hey, that was a first. For the first time, I could throw just like how I wanted. Obviously, it didn't go 100 miles per hour, and compared to how Leon threw, it was pretty lame. But still, I wondered why. The bet with Leon was to throw 100 miles per hour. I didn't get anywhere close to that. He's dead. Hello. The bet doesn't mean shit anymore, but still, why do I feel happy? Why do I feel like I'm about to cry? As sentimental feelings come over me, Yasuhiro shouts.
Now's our chance!
Yasuhiro sprints for the controller Kotoko dropped. I won't let you! You haven't... Oh, wait, yes.
Yes, that's you.
Oh, yes. You haven't finished your motivation yet!
Great school with the swollen nose just jumps off the robot and grabs for the controller. I won't let you! Can't use the loss of her strength to stop the robot. I can't waste this chance. Fortunately, I had the advantage in distance and speed over this little brat, but...
Didn't I tell you guys you'd be facing off against me next time?
I hear the last word I wanted to hear right now and stop. White robot coming at us at full speed from the other side of the derailed train. Oh, damn it. One after the other, come on. I keep running, I'll end right up underneath this robot's drills. I can pull the controller and run back to Kanan. Have Kanan lift her in my arms and run like hell.
Okay. I told you I wanted to hunt down those damn demons! But, at least let me have the girl demon! Oh, don't tell me you want to make her into your science project. No, I want to stab her and pull her parts out until she ends up with a wrecked body. Stab her parts? Oh, sorry, Masaru. You'll understand what I mean when you're older. What? Don't make fun of me. I'm the leader. I'll be the one to stab her parts. Oh, then let's both teach her a lesson right now. Hell yeah, let's show them the power of the Warriors of Hope.
I like how that voice actually weirdly sounds like him too.
Thank you, I aim to please.
Also, this is you.
No, it's Yasuhiro.
No, it switched to,
Oh, it switched again?
yeah.
I turned to look. Crimson and White. Both robots are chasing after us. They're both only a few feet away now.
That's a
How
sharp
will you escape this time? That's right. Get over here so I can stab you in and out. Oh, with the sound of those awful taunts from the children, I can hear Yasuhiro breathing hard. He's panting heavily in a panic, like he's gonna collapse at any moment. Before I realize it, I'm shouting out to him. Just drop me! If you keep carrying me, you're gonna...
I'm alright.
You're not alright, just drop me!
Oh, what's with you anyway? You try to kill me? And then you save me?
He's right, what in the world am I doing? This while ago I was trying to kill him, but now I'm trying to help him survive? Was my final goal in life fulfilled with that crystal ball pitch earlier? Do I see Leon and Yasuhiro? Is it out of thanks for saving me earlier? No, none of those are right. It's more simple than all that. It's because I don't hate him. I don't hate Yasuhiro. I realize now that I don't hate him at all. It's because I don't hate him. I don't want him to die. I don't want him to die like Leon. I don't want that fate for him. I don't want to see that, even if I die. Just drop me, damn it!
That's also still you.
Oh, but my voice doesn't reach him.
You don't have to worry.
keep telling me that?
Right time, right place. Yeah, this is it.
Right, what do you mean?
Didn't I tell you?
The robots stretch their hands out for us. I feel their fingertips just barely press through the hair on the back of my head. If they get closer, they'll crush us both. And now no, our story is finished. Or so I thought. An explosion of noise fills the scene. Like the sound connected to the wrong film. My mind is blown from the scenery and sound that don't match up. Right between us and the robots, an enormous piece of rubble falls down. Like the floodgates opened, with the sound of crashing rocks. A shower of dirt and rubble fall. Like that one game. A tower of rubble stacks high up in the air. The pieces of rock and debris keep coming. Once but twice! Oh, there's no way
hold
I
on.
stand for this. Huh?
Oh, apparently
That's the kids, I think.
no, but
Oh.
apparently the stream dropped.
Uh-oh.
Okay, no, I guess it's back now.
Okay.
So hopefully nothing important was missed.
Yes.
The tunnel collapse. That's what you need to do.
Yeah, so that's basically it.
Okay.
The sound of rocks coming down grows louder. The voices of the children fade away, and now it all just blends together. Like white noise.
Oh, but it's still her.
Okay, if the game insists. Although it seems impossible that the two children were chasing us, Yasto keeps going for a while. Finally, he stops and sits me down on the ground, then bends back and yells.
That was close!
You'd think he'd be done, but he grabs my hands and swings them around.
Oh, what a relief! Oh man, being alive is such a wonderful feeling!
Yeah. I mean, I am psyched that we made it out alive, but he's so pumped up all of a sudden. This is kind of weird. But wait, earlier, what was that just now? You sounded like you knew right when the tunnel was gonna collapse. I raised my voice in anger. Yasuhiro breathed in a deep sigh and spoke proudly.
Just like I said, I saw that future that the tunnel had the tunnel collapsing.
Ah.
I told you my foretelling is super detailed when it's correct. That's how I knew it.
I see. I do remember him saying something like that, so it wasn't just dumb luck that got him into Hope's Peak Academy. No, wait. You said your fortune telling only comes true 30% of the time. We could have died.
Well, that's why I'm so happy right now. I was right to believe in myself.
So he was just relying on luck. Jeez, how much of an idiot can you be, old man? Just picturing what might have happened sends chills up my spine.
Tahiro is the real ultimate lucky student.
Yes. I'm glad. I'm really glad that Yasuhiro didn't die. After he calms down, Yasuhiro flops onto the ground, arms and legs spread wide. He breathes in and out deeply, sucking in mouthfuls of dust without a care in the world. I sit and watch him. I wonder why. My vision gets watery. I jump onto Yasuhiro.
What the hell?
I'm so glad the cloth on his suit is drenched in his sweat, so now he won't realize that I'm making it wet with my tears. Whack.
To calm him down a bit, try to patch Kanon's leg the best I can. Could do much more than tie a sleeve of my shirt around her upper thigh, but it helped.
No thanks to me, your body's just super sturdy.
Oh, no, you skip, no.
Oh, excuse me, I did skip a line.
Yes.
Oh, hey, you did it! Now I should be able to walk!
No thanks to me, your body's just super sturdy. More importantly. So now what?
What do you mean?
You tried to kill me, didn't you sacrifice yourself to save me? Remember I was thick as April weather. Well, I want some answers. The mood's a bit lighter now, after we just overcame that near-death experience together. Well, actually, we're still living a damn near-death experience. Until I know her true intentions, I shouldn't really open up to her. I brace myself, Kanon answers.
Why I tried to save you? Well, the only thing I can tell you is that I didn't want you to die. I didn't want to kill you anymore.
Well, that's a relief. Before I completely unclench, I gotta know. You emphasized you. Are you still gonna try to get revenge on Future Foundation? She probably choked the others to death with her bare hands like she almost did me.
Of course! They killed someone I loved. I'd be lying if I told you I didn't want them dead.
What I can tell, her malice really is just undue resentment. It's not like I'm in any position to judge her. Just like us, Kanan's also a victim of despair. If things were any different, I would actually trust her smile. But still, wanting revenge against Future Foundation is weird to me. So keep silent, Kanan continues.
But you know, it's not like I totally forgive you either. Maybe Leon wouldn't have died if you...
You Kanan gulping hard.
But I don't really have any right to take revenge, do I?
What do you mean? You better not be scheming something.
No, it's not like that at all.
Kanan looks embarrassed but continues.
When I threw that crystal ball at Kotoko, a lot of that memories flashed in my mind. I wonder, what did Big Brother Leon actually think of me? If he didn't care about me at all, then it would be stupid of me to try to get revenge for him. Maybe Big Brother Leon wouldn't want me to get revenge anyway. I'll still be a hardcore stalker again, won't I?
Don't force a smile, but her face is bright red. I know what she said was no joke. If that's the case, I decided to tell her the truth. Leon cared about you a lot. Kanan's face tenses up.
I don't know if you're trying to console me or whatever, but don't make shit up. Please.
No, I'm not lying to make you feel better. It's the truth. I didn't tell you this, but, you're definitely without a doubt Leon's captive.
Captive?
Each of us had our loved ones abducted by despair. We call those people captives. We're gonna use our loved ones as motives to try to get each other to murder each other.
So you're saying that because I got abducted, I must have been Big Brother Leon's loved one?
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your captives were kidnapped a year and a half ago, just like you. Kanan tilts her head.
Well, that might be true, but so what? It has nothing to do with my love.
No, you don't get it. Captives weren't just randomly chosen among the people we loved. Each of them was someone we really, deeply, truly cared for. Like me, for example. It's not an Oedipus complex, but my mom's a captive. Kanan suddenly catches her breath. Until she's thinking deeply. Her eyes shoot open, face worried.
Does that...
Yup, means Leon really cared for you. Deeply.
But...
It's the truth. No sense doubting it. As much as I love Mom, I know you must love Leon. Since you were confessing to me something, her eyes filled with expectation and worry. Slightly shaking, Kanan asks me,
How much do you like your mom?
My mom raised me all on her own. I love her more than anyone in the world.
ugh. Kanan wrinkles her face. We can tell her breathing rhythm has collapsed completely. Tears start rolling down her face. She's trying to hold it in, but now suddenly bursts out in loud sobs. Broken voice echoes in the tunnel. She cried enough tears to last a lifetime. Her eyes are swollen and red, throat parched. She opened her mouth to speak.
I'm going back to Toa City.
But the tunnel is gone.
No, this railway has a few intersections. If we do it right, we can get back to town from here.
Is that so? What are you gonna do when you get back there?
Find Future Foundation.
Does that mean...
Maybe I'll kill them. Maybe I won't. I don't know for sure.
Also, can we stop for a second?
Yeah.
How come Hiro didn't correct her and say Future Foundation didn't kill them? It was Junko. Future Foundation had literally nothing to do with that and wasn't even invented until, like, after the school thing.
Maybe he's still getting to that. We'll see.
Okay, because, like, that's, like, a big
I was
thing.
thinking that, but yeah, like,
Yes.
let's hold off in a second.
Yes. I don't know for sure. I know I no longer want to kill you, but I'll decide the rest when we meet. Maybe they're good guys, just like you.
There's no way I could stop her. Whatever happens, happens. Maybe. My comrades didn't slack off like me. They could probably take this girl if it came to it. As for me, I'm getting out of here. I'll contact Future Foundation and tell her about her, nicely. Even though part of me does want to go back with Kanan. There's no way a member of Future Foundation, should be with someone who wants to kill us. Can't imagine what my co-workers would say if they found out. I don't really want to see any way around it. If we're to say something to Cole here, I'd have to say it's fate that Kanan and I split up. Well, that's how I convinced myself anyway.
Want to go the other part of the way?
Nah, I'm an old man. It might take me a while for me to heal my HP.
Oh, alright then. Sorry about a lot of things, and also, thanks.
Yeah, you be careful out of here, you hear? I sit down on some rubble and wave. Well, I'm sure Kanan's gonna be alright. Take a breather with a sigh of relief, but then I suddenly realized it's not going to be alright. I sprint out of the canal like I'm flying. Helen turns around surprised with a brightened expression.
Didn't you say you were gonna come with me?
8 million?
What?
I'm still 8 million in debt! There's no way I can pay back that debt without getting some cash from Kanan's family. Screw what my co-workers think, the money's way more important. Kanan tilts her head with a smirk.
Whack.
Nah, I'm the one who's whack.
The end. Well, that was interesting.
The Did the author not understand what the Future Foundation is? They're trying to stop despair. They're not the ones that caused the killing game that was Junko and the remnants of despair. That's literally the most basic thing you have to understand when you're taking part in the story.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's really stupid. Okay, no.
I like how he just doesn't bring that up ever.
Like, hey, I don't think you should kill my friends because we're kind of the people that are kind of sort of trying to stop that.
Oh, you wanna watch Killing Game? I've got it on tape. Don't know why, but I do.
I'm also not sure where it fits into the canon necessarily because like it's like parallel to chapter 1 at first. But then like in the tunnel, which should be like they get there like way beyond when chapter 1 would have taken place, like the one kid is there, even though he would kind of already be dead at that point. Dead in quotes, but like you see what I mean, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Also, I like the tarot card of a moon planet. That's definitely one of the cards. No wonder his fortunes are bullshit. He doesn't even use cards that work. But yeah. I like how they never really went into the whole everything Toa was evil. I mean, like I know that like they kind of did say that because of both of the characters who were in charge of that company being like a part of this, but they didn't really go into everything, so I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know. But what you think overall?
I mean, it didn't waste my time. Like, it was entertaining enough, but like...
Yeah, I liked it fine. I didn't expect anything major out of this. It was fine. I certainly didn't dislike it as I have other pieces of this series. I also didn't like it as much as the better pieces of this series, but I didn't really mind it that much. I feel like we did have our complaints with his character, but he kind of did come around a little bit. So I feel like it's like I still got him wrong a little bit, but he needed to be a thief in that moment to further the plot.
Yeah, it was for the plot, basically.
Like he basically had the idiot ball, so it's fine.
Yes.
Like the only times that he stole shit was because he first wandered off, and then second needed to find out a critical plot point that they needed to progress the story. So you know what, it's fine. You probably should have told her that they didn't kill him, but then again, like. That is kind of a thing where, like, it's like, well, who do you believe? Do you believe this guy, or do you believe, like... I don't know who told her the other thing. Like, she just read some report somewhere. I feel like she should trust him, but I can see why he wouldn't think that would be worth his time trying to convince her without any, like, hard evidence. Again, if he had the Killing Game on tape, he probably would be able to show her, but I don't know if anybody actually bothered recording that. Then again, knowing everything Ultimate Despair, one of them probably had a copy of it somewhere. But regardless, yeah, I thought it was fun. It was a neat little distraction. I'm certainly not upset that I've read it. It's ambiguously canon. It doesn't really affect anything, but I thought it was neat at least. It made me learn about a character that existed in this game that we didn't really know anything about. So that's, I don't know. I'm fine with that. That's all good. That's all fine by me. So yeah, I liked it fine. It gets a thumbs up for it gets a small thumbs up for me. Again, it's not like a thing like, oh my god, you have to read this. It's like vital to.
I don't know. If it wasn't for like the gaping plot hole of she's completely misunderstanding what's happening in the world and nobody bothers to correct her.
See, I was assuming that like obviously this gets kind of turned around later, but like I get it, but like at the same time it's like no.
No, it bothers me that they don't acknowledge. Sure, Hiro's an idiot, but the first thing he would know is like, hey, wait, Future Foundation was formed by us, like the survivors of Hope's.
Well, it wasn't formed by them.
The world. Well, that's what the wiki page says.
Oh well, the wiki page is incorrect because they joined up with them. That's why they're not the leaders of it. That's why they're like a branch of it.
The it's formed by alumni of Hope's Peak Academy. Excuse me.
And they never graduated properly.
Yes. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I read it wrong. But yeah, no, like, sure, they were in existence, like, during the games, but they're not the reason that the games happened.
No. But, like, I don't know. That is a plot hole, I do acknowledge that, but, like... I feel like it would have just been like, oh, well, I guess I'm an idiot then, and then, like, nothing happens. I don't know, I feel like... He probably told her later, but... Nah.
But yeah, it was at least entertaining.
Yeah, it was entertaining. So now that we've paired two spares, does that mean that Hina and Byakuya's is gonna be a thing now? Because they're the only ones left. But yeah, all jokes aside, that's gonna be it for this one. We will see you next time, probably sometime this upcoming week, for Danganronpa 0, which I think you've read, right? Or at least partially, or you know of it.
I read up to a certain point, and then I was like, okay, I'm done here.
Okay. Well, I hear that one is interesting. In an ambiguous sort of way, like it could be.
I thought it was really boring.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I guess we'll see then. It stars everybody's favorite character, from what I hear. Doesn't it?
Who do you mean by that?
Well, isn't it like is it like point of view from, what was it, Junko's perspective or something? Something weird like that?
She's in it.
Okay, I thought that's, okay, I misunderstood then. Well, anyways, we'll see about that one when we get to it, which, again, will be sometime later this week, or next week, whatever you want to call it. But for now, I guess we're just gonna have to thank you guys all for watching, and we'll see you guys all for that. And then soon after that, we're going to be finally getting to uploading our reactions to the anime. And then finally, we're going to get the V3, which... Oh boy. We'll see you for that.
Yes.
Bye for now.